Alright, what is going on YouTube? This is Keith with Less Magic More Gathering, and today we are doing Random Card Deck Tech, volume number 25. Our random card this week was Transmogrifying Wand from M19. So let's take a look and see what we got put together here. Alright, so we are working with Transmogrifying Wand. This is a 3-drop artifact that enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. You can pay 1 and tap it, remove a charge counter, and destroy target creature. Its controller creates a 2/4 white ox creature token. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. So this is a fun card. It's kind of interesting and different to build around, and I'm sure there's a lot of different ways you could do it. We went with a super budget version. You can get this on TCG Player or Card Kingdom for under 40 bucks. So super budget, fun deck to play. Transmogrifying Wand is our random card. So how are we going to use Transmogrifying Wand? Well, let's start out over here. We've got some spells in here like Release to the Wind. That is going to allow us to flicker that wand. So we can release to the wind and exile it and then cast it without paying its mana cost and get more charge counters on it if we're out. We've also got Aerial Guide. Nope, sorry. Wrong. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. Whenever it enters, you can exile a historic permanent you control, return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So another flicker effect. So we've got a couple cards that are going to help us flicker this on and off the battlefield so that we can continuously maintain charge counters on there and use it repeatedly. Now, the cool thing about Transmogrifying Wand is you can use this on any creature. So your opponent's creatures, if you've got a Ghalta in your face with, some counters or something on it, destroy it, create a 2/4 Ox. I'm sure you'd much rather have your opponent with a 2/4 Ox than a Ghalta. So you can do that, or if you've got something like our Martyr of Dusk that we've got here, you can Transmogrifying Wand your Martyr of Dusk. You get the 1/1 white vampire creature token as well as a 2/4 Ox. So, like I said, we've got Release to the Wind, we've got Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. We're using those as kind of flicker effects. A couple more enchantments here. We've got a Johnny's Last Stand. Whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, you can sacrifice a Johnny's Last Stand and create a 4/4 white avatar creature token with flying. Also, if your opponent tries to make you discard a Johnny's Last Stand, you also, if you control a planes, can create a 4/4 white avatar creature token with flying. So obviously we're going to be killing some creatures, sometimes our own, so when we do, we can use a Johnny's Last Stand and get ourselves an additional 4/4. So let's do the math here. If we use Transmogrifying Wand to kill a Martyr of Dusk, then we get a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink, we get a 2/4 Ox creature token, and we get a 4/4 white avatar creature token with flying if a Johnny's Last Stand is on the battlefield and we sacrifice it. So that's a fun way to, that's a quick turn of events there. We've also got Ashes of the Aberrant. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. And also, players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities of cards in graveyards. So if you kill a Squee, then they're not going to be able to recast it. So that's good. There's also, obviously, multiple different uses for Ashes of the Aberrant. You can use that against things like your Scrapheap Scrounger or any of the other vampires and zombies that can come back from the graveyard. And also, like I said, with the Transmogrifying Wand, we're going to be killing some creatures. So every time one dies, you gain a life. Nice. Nice. Now let's move over here to the rest of our creatures. We've got 4 copies of Aerial Guide. Whenever Aerial Guide attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. 2/2 flyer for 3, not too bad. We've got Aerial Responder, which is a 3-drop, 2/3 flyer with Vigilance and Lifelink. We've got the Martyr of Dusk that I've already talked about, and the Sentinel of the Pearl Trident that I've already talked about. And we've also got 4 copies of the Warkite Marauder, a 2/1 flyer. Whenever it attacks, one of your defending opponent's creatures loses all their abilities and becomes a 0/1. So this deck is built in the most simple format possible. 9 cards, 4 copies of each, 24 lands. We got 10 plains, 10 islands, and 4 glacial fortress. So, like I said, it's definitely a budget deck, but once you get playing with these cards and see how they interact with each other, it's kind of a slow, painful killing of your opponent, but you can get rid of a lot of their creatures. You can turn your creatures into better creatures. You can, really help stabilize the board for yourself, and then you use your flyers, like your aerial guide and your aerial responder, plus your Warkite Marauder and some of your oxes. Make those bad boys flying too. And just slowly ping your opponent to death while at the same time using the wand to minimize the threat coming in from them. If they've got a Scarab God, then you may not want to use your Transmogrifying wand on it because they're just going to get that thing back at the end of the turn. But, most any other non-indestructible creature, the Transmogrifying wand can help you out and take care of that thing for you. A lot of your tokens and things that come in, get rid of them. Bam! And it only costs 1 to use. Now, you've only got the 3 charge counters, but with all the flickers in the deck, it's pretty easy to get more counters on there and just keep destroying stuff. Whether it's to your benefit or your opponent's demise, it's a fun deck to play with. And like I said, it's got a way of really stabilizing the board for you, and then you use your flyers to get in. A lot of times all you have to do is use the wand to destroy your opponent's flyers and use yours to take them down. And with 2/2, 2/3, 2/1, and maybe you make your Sentinel of the Pearl Trident or another Ox flying, you've got 2 or 3 damage coming in every time. So it's slow, but there's no big bombs in the deck that are going to absolutely destroy everything and hit them for 17 damage. But when a creature comes in and you don't want it there, all you got to do is pay 1 and destroy it. It's pretty nice, pretty handy, works pretty well. Try it out. Let us know what you think. This was Brian's deck, and I think he did a really good job on it. So give Brian a thumbs up down there. Give the video a like so that he knows you enjoyed it. Leave us some comments, what you might do differently, what you might change, add, take away, things like that. And click the link down there if you want to check this out on Tapped Out. You can go right down here when you get to our Tapped Out page and click on one of these links if you want to go buy the cards. Like I said, it's super budget, under 40 bucks for all the cards, just to have a little bit of fun, mess with your friends. That's what we're all about. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the deck. We will see you next time. Deuces. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, come down here and press this thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to turn on notifications so that you'll see when we post new content. If you got anything to say, hit us up down here in the comments section. We always love hearing feedback and comments from people that are watching. Let us know what you think. See you next time.